was trying to put together my weekly TBR, and the focus this week is on the draconathon. I found out that I have an ebook of a shifter romance, which I think counts for Norse. They mention the Eddas, so that's exciting. And also because it's on the ebook, if I can't get out of bed, that's perfect. And I don't need to get up to put the light on or anything, so I'm very hopeful for that one at least. I don't think I remember to show this, the weekly TBR. So the changed prompt for the Among Us readathon was, your favourite animal. If it's a land animal, choose a book with a land animal on the cover. And my favourite animal is an elephant, so I've gone with The Girl Who Stole an Elephant. Then for the Among Us readathon, Crowder the Ancient, which is the sequel. Frankenstein, of course. For the Mary Shelley readathon, The Rage of Dragons. For the draconathon, Heart of Fire, which is the I think Icelandic Norse dragon shifter romance. All Systems Red, which was the book group for last week, which I didn't finish. Yellow Jessamine, which I haven't actually gone to today. The Dragon Republic, Spin the Dawn, and Iron Widow, which is of course for the caffeine book tours. I also want to point out that I have a much neglected series called BAME Books. BAME is our UK equivalent term for POC. It's not the best term, but I review books by authors from the UK and Ireland on it, and it's very likely next month that I will talk about The Girl Who Stole an Elephant. I like to have an audiobook on the go, and I finished Sophia Can Is Not Obliged, which was really, it was amazing. It was so fun and pretty light, and at the end I was just so happy for her, and that build up to, it was amazing. I haven't heard as many good things about the sequel, and that's not in the digital library, so don't know how I feel about going on. It's pretty perfect on its own. I did go on and start another one, and I thought I'm just going to start this. It is devastating. It's Mrs. Death, and it's amazing. It's a wee bit repetitive, and I can see why people wouldn't like it. I usually talk about books having like this rhythm that I like or don't, and I feel like that repetition lends to the rhythm. It's like that bit in How Long from Hadestown where they kind of keep circling. It's a rhythm like that, and I really enjoy it, but it's also devastating and amazing, but devastating. Okay, unfortunately, I am still not finished with Iron Widow, and the review needs to go up tomorrow. Um, my friend has finished the bloody read, and I have not. In today's book group, and it's 2 short stories, but they're probably not going to get done. So, no, things have not been going well. But everything will be okay tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah. While I was getting some food ready, I thought I would download Uncanny Magazine. I completely forgot that the picture is just a picture, to signify this is, Uncanny Magazine. So I have now bought and started reading an issue that has neither of the two stories. Um, hey, so I think the optimal time for uploading translates to about 3 a.m. here, so it's manageable. I've been taking notes as I went along with the book, so I just kind of need to order all my thoughts. And I have a lot of thoughts. I don't know how well it's going to come across. I absolutely love this book. It is stunning, it is genius, it is a masterpiece. I love it. I absolutely adore it. It does so much. And it takes from so many different places. Like, there's absolutely no, denying the fact that this is fantasy, but it felt so much like I got a little bit homesick reading it, you know. I don't even really think of China as home now, but I got a little bit homesick reading it, and there's kind of a dragon. So, check it out. Yes, I will also be today getting back to the draconathon, um, because I'm sorry that I've not been focusing on it as much as I said I would. I am also disappointed in that. I think I'm going to go with the ebook, however, the potentially Norse Icelandic one, um, because I will be staying up to write the review, so I don't feel like I will be leaving the bed today. So ebooks are easier. But yeah, that is the plan, and I'm so happy with this book. It's amazing. It is almost 7:30. I have just scheduled the post. I'm enjoying Heart of Fire a lot more than I thought I would. I think I was a wee bit worried it was going to be alpha hero-y, and he can be a bit pushy, but he's not creepy, so I'm kind of happy. We had a really funny bit though. She's saying she doesn't want him to compare her to Freya, the goddess, because they have the same name. She doesn't want to offend the gods, but she has an Arctic fox named Loki. And I admit, like, I'm not well versed in how the pantheon were received individually, but that's just so funny to me. Um, I do like that, she does say that, um, she's Christian, but she believes some things can't be explained, and I kind of like that because, once the pantheon was put aside in favour of Christianity, you would still get like stories and poems and things where they're all very Christian, and then suddenly Thor, for instance, shows up. Um, so on one hand, I like it. I feel like that's a very kind of modern phrasing, though. Like, I don't have an issue with that thought in itself. Like, there is a difference between belief and pre-belief, but it feels like a very kind of modern sentiment with that phrasing. Also, before I slink back off to bed, um, thank you to the Draconathon for finally getting me to start Heart of Fire, which made me think of my favourite dragon movie, Undercon, or I Am Dragon. It's a Russian movie from 2015. Uh, it's not on YouTube, and Netflix doesn't have it anymore. So I am heartbroken, but it made me start writing my own dragon romance. So yeah, I don't have the time for that, but we're doing it. So, Romancing the Gothic had its half day of creation today, and I got to attend 3 writing workshops, and I don't think I did anything for Within the Woods and Without, but I'm away with the birds. I did not finish Heart of Fire, which is gone Babylonian now for some reason. I don't know. I don't like it. It hasn't even been, I don't think, a full chapter since she has said, like, don't compare me to the goddess. I don't want to, risk offending them. I'm Christian, but some things can't be explained to now. I don't believe in fate. I don't believe in what I can't see and hear. It's not even been. There was a discussion a while back about rating and DNFing, and I kind of feel like I was a bit too. I came across as maybe a bit too lenient on it. But there was this kind of non-fiction book about dragons, and less than 5 pages in, it just like straight up called Chinese creation goddess Nuwa a naga. Like, I'm not denying that mythologies can interweave and intertwine, and Buddhism coming to China definitely, but that is a hell of a thing to say without any backing evidence, and I was not gonna stand for it. And just like throwing this really wild statement out there without any evidence to support it, and I was done. And that is what this Heart of Fire reminded me of. You start out talking about the Eddas, and then you attribute these Dreki to ancient Near Eastern mythology. Which also bothered me, because if you start out talking about Eddas, that's kind of the area that I want to read about. I love the ancient Near East. I took a course in it earlier this year, and I'm looking at another. I love it. I just, if I'm going to read a book, I kind of want it to be about the thing that it says it's going to be about. But also, I guess, I found it very arseholy. So yeah, it didn't really work for me at all. Also, I DNF'd Mrs. Death, which I really liked some of the things it had to say about death and life. I did not care about the plot, however, at all. So I finished Yellow Jessamine, which was for the shelley-a-thon. I think that's the third for this readathon that I have finished, and I'm very happy with that. I also finished an audiobook, and they are just generally to get my count up. It was Goodnight Mr. Tom. It was abridged. I vaguely recognised it from primary school, I think. So I didn't enjoy it, but it was kind of nice to find out what it was about and how it ended. But yeah, I'm gonna start this tonight. It is Mary Shelley's birthday, so I'm going to start it. The priority, however, since there's only one day left, is on The Girl Who Stole an Elephant and Crowder the Ancient. And this is because I've only read one book for the Among Us readathon, and these are both count for that. And also because Crowder, the titular Crowder, is a dragon. Now, what was this switching around? I don't actually know what is going on with the draconathon, but it is a book with a dragon, so it counts for something. To me, anyway. Also, I think I forgot to show what book arrived. It's Angel's Blood. This is for a book group. It's next month. This was specifically requested by a member, and we got like the full list of content warnings the day after I put the order in, which is always fun. I don't really mind. I tend to be okay if I know what I'm getting into. But yeah, that was that was a moment. It's occurred to me that because I didn't get the previous vlog uploaded in time, that I mentioned an event that has already happened pertaining to Mary Shelley, so I'm going to just shout out these two lectures from Romancing the Gothic, which are amazing and you should definitely check out if you're interested. So, I got up at 12 today and then I put my plate in the microwave 3 times with tinfoil on it every time. So maybe reading isn't the thing for today. Maybe we're just gonna watch a dragon movie. Because I don't think my head is quite in it. I forgot to finish my TBR for next month. So while I try and sort that mess out, I'm gonna have a look at this movie. So I finished and I thought it was okay. I didn't really feel anything until the last 35 or so minutes. It did get me then, but until then it just nothing. So I think there was a dragon in Monkey King Heroes back. More like a cameo than anything, but I think there was a dragon. And look, it will make you feel something, even if it's disgust. I like internet hyperbole as much as anyone. Harmless internet hyperbole. It does have one of the saddest scenes, truly. But also there's Neja and Wondercon, the Russian film that I mentioned earlier. I don't rate this one very highly, but those ones, they're worth checking out.